Hello and welcome to Becca Sews. This is my sewing room and this is my first time doing this. Today we're going to be documenting me sewing a dress for my friend using this fabric that she picked up in London. We're calling it Day Court fabric because we are ACOTAR fans here, for better or for worse. And so I think she said this is like a silk. It's a little bit on the lighter side. It's a little sheer. So for my personal stash of fabric for projects that never came to fruition, I'm using this blue for the lining purely because I thought it matched pretty well to those blue clouds. So let's get started. So, quick aside, you can kind of see me going over with a couple different marking tools because I can't see any of them on this fabric. So we're gonna try, this one I don't usually use, but it's a pen that's got air and water soluble ink and then water soluble ink. And normally I'd say test this out on fabric, but this is going to be on the edge anyways, so it should be fine. But I think the blue will show up so that I should be able to cut. Yeah, I can see the blue on it. So just trying to find a marking tool that I can see on this fabric. Also, when I drafted this pattern, and I didn't show this in the video because I didn't show my mock-up process because that was kind of me thinking time, but if you're interested in seeing how I do my sort of sporadic mock-up process, I can do that in future videos. But somehow when I finally got to repatterning it from the old pattern, there was already seam allowance that I wanted, so seam allowance is already included in this pattern. I just have to go in and mark where I want it inside, so that's why you don't see me going outside any of it, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's keep going. Now, I did this with the back with the yoke, but now I'm going to be gathering the front top seams, gathering them a little bit before I attach them. I also, quick update, I forgot to cut 2 pieces of the yoke yesterday, so I ended up starting today cutting out another yoke and stitching it to the back. Where I also gathered a little bit in the back as well, so that's that. I'm also whatever. Okay, so now I just finished putting in 2 really long basting stitches so that I can gather the front side seams and attach them, or front top side seams. And then I started today. I forgot yesterday as I was cutting out and overlocking fabric, I forgot that I needed 2 yokes for the back. So I ended up cutting another piece and stitching it in. So now that's all together and complete. And we'll keep going with it. Progress update. This is where we're at. I just need to finish up the collar up here, and then obviously the sleeves and the hemming at the bottom, and the belt that it needs to cinch it in at the waist. This is going to be my 3rd time stitching the collar because I stitched it in first, thought I did it wrong, and then went ahead and did it again and realized I was right the first time. So 3rd time's the charm. Dress in all of her glory. I learned a lot from this and about my process working with this fabric. This was fun. Like I said before, I didn't end up putting the lining like I said I would. I don't have it out here. I think I put it away because in the end it didn't need it as I thought it did. Things I learned from this that you didn't see is that I probably could have spent more time on the mock-up because like the collar and this piece here I knew how to do, but it had been a while since I had done it, so I was kind of figuring it, remembering it, reteaching myself as I was working on the final dress. So that's something I could have done, and I hope you enjoyed that process, and I will see you on my next project.